we are working our way through the problem set. Assume where I left off last. And I don't think I've worked this problem here. So we want to factor this completely down. Okay, so remember we always want to get a coefficient out here in this leading term, which happens to be x cubed. And we want to get that coefficient to be a positive 1. And so I always factor out a negative, and then I take a look at that coefficient of the leading term. It happens to be a 4, and 4 goes into 44, and 4 also goes into 120. So we know we're going to factor that negative 4 out. But let's take a closer look at something else. We have an x in each one of these terms, which means that we can also factor an x out, and well, that's what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and do that first. So that's going to leave that negative 4x cubed with just x squared. Okay. Minus, that sign will change in front of 44. And 4 goes into 44 11 times. Now we factored out an x out of x squared, so that just leaves us with an x. And then, of course, the next one, the sign will change. And 4 goes into 120. Let me think about this for a second. 30 times. And, of course, we factored out that x from that 120x. Okay, so things look a whole lot nicer now. Let's see what we can do with that. All right, we're looking for two numbers that are, when we multiply them together, we get 30, and when we add them, we're going to get a negative 11. 6 and 5, I know, that when we add them, we get 11, and when we multiply them together, we get 6 times 5 is 30. Yeah, so that was actually a pretty easy one there. So we'll go ahead and write that negative 4x. So this is what we know. Okay, so what did I say? What did I say? Multiply 6 and 5. That's right, I almost forgot. 6 and 5. Now we'll determine, let's see, so they both are going to be, it's going to be a negative. Makes that minus x minus 6 and x minus 5. Yes, that's negative 11. We multiply, we get positive 30. Okay. So that's been knocked out. Now remember, you can always check your work by multiplying that stuff all together and coming up with what we originally started with. Here's a tricky one here. How about we have x squared plus 3xy minus 18y squared. Whoa. Whoa, doggies. All right. Let's think about this. We multiply two numbers together, we're going to get the negative 18, and when we add them, we get 3. So in this problem, that's all we need to be concerned about. Let's write an x here. We know the first two terms are going to be an x, because when we multiply this x times this x, we're going to get x squared. We multiply the last two terms, we know we're going to get a y squared. So let's go ahead and put those in there. All right, let's see. 9 and 2 is 18. That can't be it. 9 and 2 is 18. What else is 18? 6 times 3 6 minus 3 is 3. I think that's it. 6 and 3. Okay. That's a positive 3, so that 6 has got to be positive. The 6 out in front will have to be positive, and that front of 3 will have to be negative. Okay, I believe that's it. So don't let those extra y's in there throw you off. What do we got? 548, 549. Yeah, I think we'll just stop right there. Okay, I'll see you in the next tutorial, video, film, whatever you want to call it. All right.